This is Dabu7. Some new information pertaining to Yellowstone, and this is one you really have to keep a close eye on. To really watch the earthquake activity and what's going on there, you need to go to the local site that tracks all the little activity that is going on within the caldera. Because some of the other sites, including USGS, they are just not showing what is going on. And when you go over to the main site over at Yellowstone and you see all the activity that is being registered and the fact that they're not wanting to mention it over at USGS and the fact that USGS is now saying that the swarm has ended, countering what all these other people are saying now, it raises more questions. Add in the fact that NASA wanted to drill a hole in the caldera here recently, and that if this thing did erupt, food reserves would only last about 74 days. And it would be life-changing. Right now, there's a swarm that is on par to be one of the longest on record, matching that of the swarm back in 1985. They are now upwards of over 2,500 earthquakes. And as USGS wants to say that the swarms around this area have quit, they have not. Soda Springs has continued. You can see right here, and one of the areas of concern here recently has been to the northwest that they talk about, the swarm there. Now, maybe that swarm has died down some, but the activity has not. You can see, hey, we have quake activity right there in the region. And then Soda Springs continues to swarm. Now, USGS wants to turn a cheek or just remain silent on some of the stuff, while other scientists are coming out right now and they're saying that, this is approaching record levels. The one in the swarm to the northwest, I think it had a 2.3 strike there, and then just hundreds of smaller quakes. Some of them being below a magnitude 1, but that should be no excuse for USGS. They should be showing all of them. But once again, you do not get a good bead on what's going on here until you go over to the Yellowstone earthquake charts themselves and see what's going on. But this supervolcano is something to definitely keep an eye on. This thing erupts, it will be life-changing, no doubt, for everyone, especially here in the United States in the Northern Hemisphere. But as always, you need to have a plan if you think you're going to get caught up in something like this one day. And as of right now, all we can do is continue to monitor the situation in the swarm, but I wouldn't leave it on USGS and NASA to save the day in this instance. There's really nothing anyone can do if this thing decides to go, and I'm not so sure how smart it is to go poking or drilling a hole into the caldera like NASA wants to do. That could cause an eruption. It is a possibility. But I will leave a link, and I'll continue to update with more information if we see things change here in this instance. Make sure to tune in to Underground World News Live, Friday nights, Dabu77, 9 p.m. Eastern. Also, make sure to follow me on Twitter, and make sure you're subscribed to Dabu777. I'll be doing some live streams over there, some of them very important on key subjects, and you may only catch them live. It's been Dabu7.